What's up, guys? I thought my first video would be my favorite thing to train and everyone has the most questions on, which is shoulder training. So we're gonna get started with some STW because we're training shoulders and we want them to be as big as possible for our selfie at the end. And I do the EWP white. It is my favorite. So we're gonna mix those two together. This is gonna be a super intense workout. This is something that, like, you're gonna see this workout and be like, well, that's a lot of reps, but it's a lot of reps, and I like to do it that way because you don't have to do as much weight. So it's almost like endurance training and hypertrophy training. We're gonna be super intense, and this is a workout that I can get done in like 40 minutes. So if you're someone that has not a whole lot of time to spend at the gym, this is a fantastic workout to do to annihilate your shoulders in a small amount of time. The biggest thing here is not taking too much time in between your sets, especially this first lateral raise set where it's 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, drop, 10, drop, 10, drop. Yeah, it's almost like 200 reps that you should be doing. You should be able to accomplish that entire set under 7 minutes. So it's short rest times, keep your rest times very small, and that will create more intensity in your workout. Now time for some EWP, and then I need to warm up my shoulders a little bit, so you can kind of see what I do to warm up before I get to the serious training, because it's important to do that. I don't always do it, I'm not gonna lie to you, don't always warm up, but I do now. I'm old as fuck. No, I'm not. I'm still only 22 years old. So this is actually, I made this warm up. So I used to be a swimmer. So I had dumbbells, and I started going through the motions of swimming because swimming has so much to do with your shoulders, especially like a butterfly, a freestyle. So I started incorporating this many years ago, so people probably think I'm so weird in the gym, but I go through like an IM, which is butterback breast free. So you go through an IM doing 10 reps of each one. So this is butterfly, warms up your rotator cuffs. Mine are like making a whole lot of sounds right now. Oh God. Backstroke. Whoa, if you're like really close, you could hear how weird my shoulders sound. Next up, breaststroke, which was my stroke. This was my best stroke. And freestyle. So give that a try. Warm up with an IM. I am super warmed up. Make sure you try that IM out. I feel like a genius. Made me feel like a genius. And Carlos thought I was a genius too. He's gonna do it. All right, so first exercise is lateral raises. And this is also something that I started doing and I throw in my workouts. This is great starter because your first set is 50 reps. So you don't really have to warm up. That's actually your warm up, because it's 50 reps. So you're going to be doing, I sometimes start around 15, all depending on how I feel. I'll start between 10 and 15, but maybe you're starting around 5 or 10, doesn't matter. Or maybe you're a bigger dude and then you're starting around 15 or 20. You're starting with 50 reps. And the way I want you to choose weight, I don't want you to choose a weight that you'll be able to get all 50 at once. I choose 15 because I can get about 25, 30 in a row. And then the last 20, those are basically your working set of your 50 reps, where you can only get maybe like 5 at a time. So you do 5 and then you rest without putting the dumbbells down. Just keep them in your hands. Just pause for a second, try to get 5 more. So the last 20 are like a rest pause. So you're doing like 3 to 5 at a time. So that's how I want you to choose your weight. So maybe you do it the first time and maybe you get 40 or 50 at the first time. Next time you do it, next time you see it in the program, try to up your weight. Or yes, definitely up your weight. Don't try, just do it. So I'm gonna start with 15s because I feel super warmed up today and my EWP is kicking in my face. Because I know I'm gonna get hot like halfway through. All right, 50. Whoa, I'm stronger than normal today. 35. Woo! We're at 35. 40. This is where it burns. I'm doing 5 extra just because I'm a psycho. I think it was a warm-up. I never get that many in a row. Or maybe because you guys are watching. So here you want to, until you just want to take maybe like 45 to like 60 seconds. I keep rest period pretty low. And with every set, so now we're on our 40 rep set. Sorry, I'm out of breath. We're on our 40 rep set. So your goal is to try to add at least 5 pounds. So I'm gonna go up to 20s for this one. When it starts dropping to like 20 reps, sometimes I add almost 10 pounds. So try to go up with every single set. So wait till the burning sensation stops and you're already pumped. You should already be pumped, especially if you took STW. So we're on 40 next. Honey, oh god. Second set is always the worst. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 30. That set is not as fun. Next set, we go to 30. Again, adding weight. And don't let this fool you. This is definitely not a 25 pound. This is bigger than a 25. We're going up. And those are definitely 30s. Chemco, why'd you mess me up? Oh! So, you'll know you'll do it right. You're doing it right if your shoulders already, you can't feel them. All right, we're on 30. Whoop. Oh, those are so heavy. 2, 8, 5, 6, 8. Ha! 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Ha! 2. Holy shit. 25, 26. 27, 28. Alright. Oh my god. Fuck those dumbbells. Oh. Alright. Next set is 20. So obviously move up in weight. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the next set is obviously you go up in weight. We're doing 10 reps and then you're doing a drop set. So how I do my drop sets is usually I cut it by like 40 to 50%. So if I'm doing 35s, I'll probably drop to like 20s and then I just rep another 10. And then we have one more set exactly like that. So if you did 10, you're gonna try, if you struggled to get 10 pretty badly, just stay where you're at. But if you got like 8 to 10 for your first one, up the weight again, and then you'll do 10 reps and then another drop set. And it's almost time to go again. I should have a timer. Time, give me time. What's the time? Going up. 10. Up, up. 9, 10. Oh. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1 for good luck. Anyone want to tap in? Tap. Oh God, why do those weights look so huge? So we're going up for the next set. To the 40s that are probably not even 40s. Those look like 55s. Alright, this one might be a little bit of a struggle. Top. Oh my God. Hey. 2, 8, 6. Sometimes what I write is what you should do, and sometimes I always do a little extra. You can if you want. Oh God. Oh my God. Okay. And that was Lateral Raises. So I wish I timed it. Should be able to do that in, I don't know, under 8 minutes, maybe less. Whew. And then you'll be pumped the rest of your workout. Next up is a rear delt tricep. This is gonna be super intense. So I'm gonna kind of explain, I'll explain everything. Come follow along. So first up, we're gonna be doing rear delt flies from the cross cable. So you're gonna be reaching opposite and then pulling back. The biggest thing here is keeping your elbow. So some people, when I see them doing rear delt, they're bending and then straightening, almost like you're doing like a tricep extension. So you're gonna keep your elbow, should always have like a slight bend in it, and then keep that locked in that position so that you're pulling with your rear delts. We're then gonna hop over to a seated high pull. So this is gonna be your face pull. So the first part of the set, and we're doing like 10 reps here. You can hold it however you want it. A lot of times, for some reason, I like to hold it this way. Try both ways, see what you like more. So we're gonna do a high pull. Ooh, that's a little heavy, a little lighter. Figure out your weights first. So high pull, we're going up nice and high towards your face. So that little part in the middle should be hitting you square in the eyes. When you get 10, we're then going to go right into a row. So separate those elbows and pull them towards your back. So now we're pulling towards our chest. So upright face pull into a row. So that's the two differences. And then figure out your weights accordingly. I think that's there. That was 5. So right now, this is what your arm should look like. It should feel very large and that you can't even fix your ponytail right now. That works. So next up, we have another tri-set, and each one of these tri-sets, I was able to get this one done in about 10 minutes. I actually watched the clock for that one. So again, keep your rest time super short just until you catch your breath, until like lactic acid kind of goes away. I want you to hit it again. So next up, our next tri-set is going to work. So we did lateral raises, we demolished our rear delts, so now we're going to start working our front. So we're going to do shoulder press, and then we're going to come over here. We're actually going to do an upright, which will hit generally the whole shoulder. And I like doing it on the cable, and I'm going to show you 2 different ways that I do it. I do it standing, and I also do it laying down. Sometimes I alternate between, sometimes I incorporate both. So I'm going to show you both, and then you just pick the one you like. The laying down one's nice because you don't have to focus on anything, and it keeps the momentum out, so you're not using your lower back because you're flat on the ground. And then we are dropping to front raises. So it's shoulder press, cable upright row, and then cable front raise, all using the same bar for that, just a straight bar. So let's go. We got one more thing left. Oh, one thing to point out besides the either laying or standing, my front raise, if you saw, like, I actually do an underhand. You can do it both ways. Sometimes I do underhand just for a variation because I do so many like barbell front raises. Sometimes I like to switch it up and I do underhand on the cable, which sometimes I can focus a little bit more on the front delt. So if you can kind of see, like, here's a front raise, and if you do underhand, there's a little bit extra tension on your front delt. So try both, just like the upright rows. Try both. There's so many different variations that you can do, and this workout is just a guide. So what I write down, it's a guide for you to use however you like. You can copy it to a T, or you can take bits and pieces, or if I'm doing a dumbbell shoulder press and you want to do a barbell, or maybe you want to do Smith machine or a machine, do it. Change it up, because this one workout can be changed so many different ways. So last thing, which also has different variations of how you can do it, we're doing a dumbbell clean and press. You can do the reps, you could do all 10 on one side. We're doing 4 sets of 10. You pick your weight, you can do all 4 on one side or all 10 on one side and then switch to the other side, or you can alternate between both of them, doing one. So this is what an alternating one would look like. So you'd start on the ground, and it's basically like a shrug, almost like a shrug upright row. So you're coming here and then push press. And as it gets heavy, like, you shouldn't be able to just like stand there and push. That's good for concentration, but towards the end, it's okay to use your legs a little bit to get the weight up. Oh, by the way, I was talking about alternating. So we're going up, and then you would alternate when you hit the ground. If you were just doing one side at a time, you could just go 1, bring it down, 2, 3. So personally, I'm gonna actually alternate between both. So you're doing 20, 10 on each side, just because it's a little extra cardio, because you're bending down, you're using a little bit more body and expending a little bit more energy, which I can expend things. I drank some wine last night. Well, that's it, guys. Oh, you should be dying like I'm dying. If you're not out of breath, you didn't go hard enough. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope all of my breathless commentating helped. If you could even understand what I'm saying. Comment below what you guys thought. And if you liked the workout, if you didn't like the workout. If you didn't, I don't really care, because I liked it. Oh. And eat up and rest for tomorrow.